Another number of extraordinary things have happened to me. I've had men put on their blogs that they're going to hide money. I had one chap who tape recorded himself telling his friend that he was going to hide money from his wife and make sure the judge didn't know. I had an interesting chap who came out of hospital in Switzerland to come and see me, and he said, "I'm just come out of hospital, I am very ill." And he started taking his clothes off to show me all the injuries that he'd been, and the medical procedures he'd been through. And it was just me and him in my room. So you have contact with the public, so interesting things happen all the time.
About 10 years ago, there was a spate of claims by dissatisfied clients of introduction agencies, and one particular claimant had attended her agency's dinner, at which it had been represented she would likely meet the gentleman of her dreams. Well, at the first course, she was seated next to a gentleman who it transpired was the father of 2 children, whereas she claimed, she'd made it clear she didn't want a man with children. Second course, she had as her co-diner a gentleman who played the electric organ, whereas she claimed it had been represented that he was a composer and a conductor. So she got a bit fed up with this, and instead of staying for the pudding, she decamped and sued in my court for return of the fee she had paid to the agency.
My usher told me the other day that a gentleman was coming to see me, and he had brought a Mackenzie friend, that's a member of the pub, a friend of his, just to support him. And this chap walked in with a 4-foot stuffed toy rabbit, which was then sitting in the chair next to him. And of course the usher was just winding me up to see if I'd keep a straight face. So that's perhaps not typical, but it's the sort of thing that happens.
Alas, I had to find against her. The case was dismissed, but she was very distressed and she wouldn't leave the courtroom. I withdrew and went to the room of my colleague next door. Eventually she came out, she saw me next door, she came in and attempted to lunge at me with the longest fingernails I had ever seen. My colleague went to my assistance and restrained her. Security called, and she was marched out of the building. But the experience really demonstrated to me, more powerfully than anything else, how close we are to the coalface of life in the county court. And how you should expect literally anything to happen in the county court for which no amount of judicial training or legal training can prepare you.